Oh, hello, and welcome to another LMU stream of mining to my small channel. Today we're at Qatar, isn't it? Yes, Qatar and Lusail track. Last round of WEC-Xperience Championship. Looks like there's not that many registered for this race, but yeah, let's see. Could be interesting. It's multi-class race. It's grueling 100-minute race with the extremely hard and strict track limits, so will be interesting. But if it's only 5 drivers participating in this split, oh man, it's been only 5 in previous splits as well. The quickest guys, well, everybody's been doing low 2 minutes or faster, 58.8 in race pace. But yeah, one hypercar. Could be that this is something that I will do again on Sunday if this is only 5 cars. I'll have to see. Yeah, it is going to be a 100-minute race. I need the practice no matter what, so if it's only 5 cars, or even if it's less than 5, I'll take this as a practice run. It is going to be a one-stopper, I believe. No tire change needed, but 2 full tanks of fuel and virtual energy is needed, and minor fuel saving over the race, I believe. Depends on, of course, on your pace and how fast you're going, but should be pretty straightforward in terms of strategy as well. This is not at all a streamer friendly track. This is corner after corner after corner, so you don't have no time to relax or read the chat, so bear with me. Might be a bit boring for you. Oh, hopefully you can hear me or have been hearing me. Forgot to move the mic in position after my bio break. But yeah, last round of the championship, and if we have a quick look at the standings, I'm still P4 of bronze drivers. This is the ranking that you've started the championship. Friend-wise, Tony is far gone with his 1,217 points, and Mr. Blackers is also quite far ahead. So third and last in that sense. I honestly can't believe that I'm 10th within Porsche drivers. But that's how it is. I think if Mr. Rutz here will drive this last one, he will pass me easily. It's only 23 points behind, and he's been getting 30, 40 points more than 45 points more than I have. So he will get past me, and well, I think Alexander here would do the same easily with just racing one race, but he's been doing only 3, and he's only 60 points behind. Finnish championship, it's between me and Tony basically. Everybody else is or have been doing just odd races here and there. So no wonder that I'm here, second one and basically the last one of everybody. But 59th in this championship. I think it's how many? Oh, there's actually quite many who have been racing. Oh, there's 3 races per driver. Yeah. Here you can. Here we have 4. It's 125, roughly halfway, if we, because these guys can still get the full points, because one round is a drop round, so you don't need to race every race. You don't have time or can't make it, or you have a bad race. My educated guess for this race is that this is going to be my worst. I didn't do that well at Le Mans. Was it the Le Mans? Yeah, it was a Le Mans race, but yeah, I don't have any expectations for this race, as it is probably my worst track of all of these. All of these, I'll put you in this full screen mode. So out of these 6 tracks, Lusail is by far my worst, and I've done so little amount of laps here that it's no wonder that I'm at least 2 seconds off the pace. I can do high 2 minutes flats. So in this race where these results are from, I would have been last by a 100 miles basically. 2-3 seconds off from Baptiste's pace. So I'm just going to take it safe, drive around, take it as a learning experience. Oh, we have 10 participants, 2 hypercars and 8 GT3s. Man, it's a shame if it's this slow amount of drivers. 38 would be a full grid, but well, it was similar race in a situation in Brazil in Interlagos race that it wasn't even close to full the grid. So we have Tony here. Nice. I was thinking about it if Tony is going to join. He's usually been in the same slot with me. But yeah, good to see him here. Pretty sure Tony will lap me like he did at Interlagos, but yeah. Split one again. That's for sure now. There won't be 40, 30, 40 drivers joining within 4 minutes, so it's that's for sure. But all right, I don't know about the next season when it's going to start. Usually they've had a week or two gap between seasons on LMU. I might do some iRacing next week. Depends on a bit on my work schedule, how much time I can dedicate sitting in this rig here. But yeah, iRacing has been on a bit of a back burner for the past week or so. I've done just a couple of laps on one of the tracks. I can't even remember the name, but it was it this Hyundai front wheel drive car that is free to drive with the standard game license. So I haven't bought any additional cars or tracks, so that limits quite a bit on for my driving and racing there. I haven't been that keen on to buy any paid content there yet, at least. The past week or so have been using tweaking the cooling setup on my PC. I've changed from air cooling to water cooling, so I installed an Asus Prime 360 AIO. Finally, I've had it for a few weeks already, but managed to damage the power and RGB cables for the fan assembly. So that was a bummer, but yeah. Should be 1.5 minutes still. 10 drivers. Not much traffic at the track in my race. Hey Kenobi, welcome in. Thanks. I'll take this as a survival thingy. I'm really bad at this track. I barely know my way around here, and braking points and turning points and stuff like that. And this is totally different from any other tracks that I've been driving here on LMU. For example, Tony, fellow Finn here, is at least 2-3 seconds faster per lap than I am. Okay, he's silver 2, close to silver 3 ranked driver, but I shouldn't be that much slower. I could easily. I should be at least a second faster. That's my idea. So somewhere around low 59s would be my my pace if I say myself. But fingers crossed that this doesn't bug out. But yeah, I'll put the I don't know if you can see it, but if you zoom in, you can see the top right hand corner. There's this overlay with the temps and utilization of both CPU and GPU, RAM usage for both the computer and the VRAM. Only one hypercar. All right, let's check the it was how many? 10 minutes, 2 minutes per lap, 5-6 laps of virtual energy. Everything else is okay. Let's wait for the qualifying to start. No need to practice. I mean, in 5 minutes you get 2 laps in, and neither of those is going to be fast because you have cold tires. The third lap is somewhat okay, and fourth will be the one. I doubt I can make 5 laps in the quali. But yeah, this is tough track. Kenobi, you're absolutely right there. It could be a blessing in a way that as this is basically nothing else but corners, the whole track, hypercars and how they pass people, it's or overtake you, it's a bit tricky on this track because there's no straights at all, basically. Start finish straight and then a couple of short ones. In addition to that, but yeah, quite an anticlimax.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
To be honest. But yeah, let's see if I'll get some pace out of myself and find some more time in on track, and if I'll do it again on Sunday. Sunday should be a bit more busy, as most of the Central European guys are still at work. It's 3 o'clock there, it's 5 o'clock here in Finland, so it's a bit pity that the races are 2 hours apart, or the slots are 2 hours apart. I can't race later than this one. Well, I could, but it would be too late for me, for my weekday schedule. To be honest, I would be so wound up if I take it any later. So I couldn't sleep, and that's what I'm really picky about that. I want to make sure that I get enough sleep, and if I race later than this one, it will mess up my sleeping, and nobody's happy after that.
Checker flags out. P5.
Yeah, I know, Kenobi. It's even worse for you guys in
That's the end of the session. P5.
in US. But yeah, let's go. Good thing about this race is that it's nice to watch. It transitions from day to evening, so it's hey Breezy, welcome in. Let's go. It's only 7 GT3s and 1 Hyper, so
You're all clear. Stay behind the line. Okay.
going to be a boring race.
9 minutes to set a lap. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat. Cold tyres all around.
Tires are really cold. I found out that when I lowered the traction control, the car turns way better. Which is kind of a strange thing. At least for me, I don't know why, but I had the traction control on 7 all around, and I turned it down to 4. I think it's 4. It's 5 or 6. 4 or 6, I think it is. 4, 6, yeah. I can show you. 4, 6, yes. And I understand it for the mid corner and exit thing that it will get the rear of the car out. That was a horrible corner. Yeah, it will rotate the rear more, but on entry as well, or then it could be that it's just my imagination that I'm just imagining things. But whatever helps, get more pace. So let's try to get a... Tony's doing 159s already. On cold tire or semi-cold tires. Hey, welcome in.
Your brake temperatures are looking good. Okay, plateau. 5 minutes to
didn't
go,
get
5
it
minutes
right.
left.
There was an apex there somewhere.
The leader has just done a 158.54.
That was a horrible exit.
P4.
Right side, clear out.
Awful.
On your left side. Hold your line, clear on your left. On your right side, clear right.
Way better.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Did you get that right?
158.08.
Bit better exit there.
You've just done a 201.26. Okay,
Still
just
second
stop
off
and
from
rest.
my best.
Car on your right, clear on your right. On the left side, no clear left.
Pit crew's ready. session, P4.
Pretty okay. Half a second off from my, at least half a second off my best that I've done with full tank of fuel. So tires are good, settings are good, all is good. Did I miss anybody who's been in here? No. So P4 out of 7, so mid-pack. Yeah, I was talking about the overlay there on the top right corner. There's these figures on how my CPU and GPU are doing and what kind of amount of RAM I'm utilizing at any given point, as well as the frames per second that the game is putting out. The temps on CPU should now stay below 70, maybe mid 70s, but way below 80 that I was getting earlier with the air cool setup. So that should mean more stable streams, and I can maybe crank up the settings a bit even. I think it's more about the VRAM and RAM in general. Than the CPU, but let's go.
Green, green, green.
All right. Clear right.
Decent start. We can build something from here. Tony is now in the lead.
This guy on P2 seems a bit erratic, to be honest. Yeah. seems to overdrive the car on lap 1. Hey Tony. Welcome in.
Okay, motto, don't let this guy distract you, V3.
Hey Breezy, I'm running Ryzen 7 7800 X3D.
The guy in front is Kamala.
Yeah, so far what I've been testing it out, the new cooling seems to be working nicely. I haven't tweaked the fan curves that much yet. That's something to do maybe next week. Don't go there. If I have time next week, that is.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Yeah, you should be saving some fuel or virtual energy. To get through with only one.
The gap to Cord behind is now 0.5.
One pit stop.
Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Green flag in Sector 3. We think Amala has spun off.
Freebie. And Tony is far gone there.
V2. Sector 3 is 1.6 off the pace.
On your right. On your right side. Left
Jesus.
side. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, Otto, the next car is Cord. Sector 1 is 1.8 seconds off the pace.
On your right side. Clear right.
That was a dive. Yeah, I know I'm slow there. But there was a couple of quite close calls.
Hold your nerve, make them do the work.
Alright. Hold your line. We're on your right.
Sorry, guys.
Far left. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
Forget about that, it'll probably just polish out. Car in front is Kamala.
That must be really boring for the lone hypercar.
Alright, Otto, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
sit there.
On the right side.
Massive amount of understeer.
He's still there. Still side by side. He's still there. Clear right.
Okay, Otto, the next car is Patrick.
Not the slowest one here.
Being caught by the faster class cars. Blue flag.
Alright. Clear on the right.
Hey Barry. Welcome in. It's not the most exciting race of all times here. There's only 7 GT3s and 1 hypercar, so 8 cars in total. It's in my Sunday schedule. I think I'll do this again on Sunday.
The gap ahead is now 2.4 seconds.
Oh, speaking of upgrading things, I ordered Simu QR2 thingy or bundle for this Panatex setup that I'm using. Should be arriving early next week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. So looking forward to that. So we'll be getting rid of the clunking noise of this wheel. Hashtag not last, exactly, Barry. Hey.
3.8.
It's kind of fun, but it's totally different from anything else from even this game. Not to mention Gran Turismo or other racing games. I think this is in iRacing. You can race. Yeah, it is on iRacing. I think, not 100% sure. But for me the issue is that, well, first of all, this is completely flat, so there's no elevation changes or very minor. And then track boundaries are like way off from the white line. So there's a huge runoff areas everywhere. So it's very hard to get the, at least for me, it's been hard to get the cues where to brake. Or that you can get from the markings on the track. And
The gap to P5 ahead is now 1.7 seconds.
but those turning points and acceleration points where you should be throttling out from the corner, and where you should be turning in and so forth, it's been really hard for me to find the markings because they are so far away from the track or the car. So I'm using the buildings and those lampposts all over and stuff like that. As usually, I'm using the markings on the railings on the side, but the railings are so far away that it's hard to judge or see any markings there. Luckily there's these colorings on track, so you kind of get cues where you are on track. So like for example in this turn, I'm turning until between those two buildings there. The windshield wiper is between those two buildings on turn 1, and there I start accelerating.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 27 Celsius.
And in this turn, when the windshield wiper goes past the building there on the left, and in the next right-hander, there's a crane
It's now 7.0.
on the left. After the building, there's a crane. Then you can start accelerating if you are on the right line. We just went past the crane. And so forth. I mean, you need to look into very different places
6th place.
that you're not that used to do. Not the track limits, maybe? No. Avoided that. Should be concentrating a bit more. And here the last turn, there's buildings on the left. And when the windshield wiper goes between those, the first and the second one, then you start accelerating out. Yeah, it should be fun with a higher downforce. This is well, it's open setup, so I could have changed the setup in a way that it would rotate more while coasting, for example. Now I'm not going nowhere. Lost a second there already. The turn one was awful. But yeah, and you need to be very patient in the corners.
The gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 5.1 seconds.
But it's very disorientating track in a way that you can easily lose track of corners where you are, especially this one, and this one. They all look all the same. And if you lose your track there, where you are on track, then you will lose the next braking point, basically. 027. I'm so slow.
Seconds.
Sun is setting there. Yeah, it's especially the middle sector is quite nice when you get it right. It requires the right rhythm and right lines to get through the corners.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 5.9.
I don't get it. I'm getting a lot of understeer. But yeah, front left tire is almost gone. Front left, does it front right? I'm thinking about changing the front tires. During the pit stop. Hey Rob, welcome in. Good morning to you.
The gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 7.2 seconds.
It's a really boring race. Only 7 GT3s and 1 Hypercar. Could have been a 38 car grid. It's a tricky track, to be honest, and seems to be eating tires like candies. Or I'm not driving this car properly to save tires.
Just cut the track.
Okay, so you shouldn't be going off track or beyond the white line that much then to save the tires.
Gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 7.9 seconds.
Highly doubt that LMU simulates off-track punctures at all. Well, if you hit a wall or something like that, then yes, but like just driving off track, then it's not. At least I haven't seen anything like that.
Gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 9.4.
That was awful. I mean, these. Yeah, they are fun. When you get them right. E5 is doing strange things.
Gap to Eric in front is now 8.3 seconds.
Maybe he spun. Got the brake there. Maybe he's just bored. Need to change the front tires. They won't last until the end. like that.
The gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
A lot of bugs in this track. I was wondering where's the hypercar, but he's just behind me there, going to lap me. Start of the next lap or even during this lap. Finally got that corner right. But then messed this up.
It looks like Christoph has gone off. Sector 3 is green. You've just done a 202.46. The gap to P5 ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds. Clear on the left. Gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
I don't know if you can see it on stream, but there's I'm seeing those kind of a micro they're not stuttering, but kind of ripples on my screen at least. everything looks okay. I mean, temps are more than good. Yeah, they're just occasionally in the middle of the screen. But
Sector 2 is 1.2.
if it's okay from there, I don't mind. It's just they come and go every now and then. It's not all the time.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
B2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 are having a good race, but
The gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 14
this is
seconds.
quite boring. It's quite annoying that there's no more than seven of us racing here today. In this slot, I will lose driver rating. Because of this race. As
The gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 50
it's a zero-sum game, so you should be in P3 in this race in order to gain something. Basically, I mean, the guy in P7 is a Bronze 3 rated driver. I think everybody else is silver. Forgot the brake there again. Two laps and then pit. Pit entry here is a kind of a strange. You need to take the last corner really tight, and if you don't, you will get track limits. Because the white line starts so early that you need to take really tight line into the last turn. And now I forgot where I am. This is the second of these right-handers, right? Yes.
Warned about track limits.
You can probably tell me, Rob, if this is on iRacing or not. I can't remember, or I don't even know.
The gap to Eric ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
And now brake.
We're halfway home.
Ah, okay. I thought it was, but I was wrong. One more lap.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. Watch your speed. Is ready. Pitting. Okay, Otto, as a car exiting the pits, heads up. Box in, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
"24 laps ahead is more than enough of virtual energy. Takes ages to fuel here. I was thinking that P4 wasn't going to even continue, but yeah. 41, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the first 2 laps will be really slow. Need to take care of the cold tires first.
All clear on pit exit. We need to get some heat into these brakes. Got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. The guy in front is Cord. Otto. The next car is Eric. To Eric. Ahead is now 15 seconds.
What on earth was that? Long from the steering wheel. Was it? Felt like something reseated it. Or something like that. I don't know. Feels okay though. But yeah, this is the season finale. Last race of the championship. So next week is going to be something else than these LMU championship races.
16 seconds.
Most likely going to switch over to iRacing next week. Streams. Hopefully it's streams and not a stream. But we'll see. You can probably understand my difficulty in this track as if I'm using buildings outside the track limits as my cue points for throttling out from the corner. Or turning points and stuff like that. When it's dark, it is really hard to get those points correctly.
Right.
Yeah, that's what makes this really tricky, and I haven't done. This is probably the most number of laps that I've done in a row on this track so far. So I think I've done one race with this, maybe, I can't remember, on this longer layout, and then there is
Sector 1 is 0.3
shorter layout that I did one one race that was 20. Maybe 20 laps or so. So it's
Gap to Eric in front is now 18 seconds.
I'm nowhere near comfortable with this track at all. So I can honestly say that I barely know my way around here. But it looks good at night.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
I don't remember who it was on my Tuesday stream. Was it Breezy or somebody else who said that with all that money that they had, they didn't do better than this. Because they could have built a as many undulations they liked. Whatnot, but this is flat as a pancake. Can't remember if this is one of those Tilke engineered tracks or is this somebody else's brain fart. There are some nice corners here, yes, but I can't say I like this.
the pace in sector 3.
And they wanted an F1 track. Yes, maybe. But as far as I remember, they haven't raced a single F1 race in here. Or haven't they? Only WEC. And some GT3s. The GT3 World Challenge, or what it's called. That was awful. That was a bit better.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. Incidents in sector 2, yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Green flag in sector 2. The next car is Cord.
Oops. Didn't turn enough.
Stay between the lines, please. Otto.
Was watching the standings there on the left top. Eric must have had enough of cruising around and decided it's time to race.
The gap to P5 ahead is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
Kind of winning. John, welcome in. Hashtag not last. There are 7 of us in this race. And we have only one hypercar in this multi-class race, so he was a bit annoyed at the race start when he realized that he was the only one who joined. There were 2 minutes before the race start, I think there was 2 or 3 of them, but only 7, yes. I was P4 in the Quali, but I'm slow. almost run wide there. But hey, on Tuesday I couldn't get more than one clean lap at a time and couldn't get 2 in a row. Now I've done what, 35. Medium creep, alright, it says there.
Temperature's falling. It's now 22 Celsius.
But yeah, I've been doing half an hour of practice both on Wednesday and and as well as today before the stream. So yesterday was an hour and before the stream I managed to squeeze in half an hour. So seat time. That where you find the lap times as well.
Car on your right, clear right.
X-Xperience is a beast of its own. I find it way harder than Multiclass, for example.
Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace. Decreasing. It's now 22 Celsius. Okay, motto, don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex. That's 20 minutes to go.
Well, this has been a really boring race, to be honest. Oops.
Cut the track.
Sorry.
Keep it nice and tidy. Please, Otto. Otto, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
7 laps of this misery. But yeah, I've been quite consistently slow. Twos and occasional 201 and did the 201 too. While not looking at the chat, so I'm not blaming this on you at all. Don't worry, this is all on me. I'm just way too slow. But hashtag not last. P3, 4 and 5 having a blast. Would be nice to see and be within that battle. Oops, not there.
Sector 1 is 1.6, off the pace.
Yeah, Jim, I know, I messed it up. Now I forgot where I am at the track.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace. Okay, Otto, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Relax, focus, keep it smooth. The gap to P1 behind is now 4.7 seconds, 1 lap in front.
Ah, Tony is going to lap me. Yeah, within this lap. Or maybe next lap.
Gap to P1 behind is now 2.1, 1 lap ahead.
7 minutes to go. Don't look at the mirror. Turn the
Sector 1 is
wheel.
0.48 off the pace.
On your right side. Clear right. Left side. Blue flag. Clear left.
That's what I thought before the race that
Sector 2 is
Tony
2.7
will
off the pace.
lap me. I mean, I was in the same
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
practice lobby with him earlier this week, so saw what kind of pace he can do. So, I didn't know what level these other guys in this lobby are or split are, but seems to me that they are way slower than Tony. Long gear there on the entry. My tires. Rears are still okay. This has been really anticlimactic race to end the championship season. I'm not totally sure if I will drive this or race this again on Sunday or not. Right now I really don't feel like it. So I just don't have the pace to be competitive on this track, and to be honest, I don't like the track.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
So why torture myself with the track that I don't like? I know now my way around here, but need to work on my pace. And before Sunday there's not enough time for me to do any significant improvements. I mean, I should be 2 seconds quicker on quali pace, and on race pace I'm even more off the pace. I mean, if Tony is doing 57s and I'm on 201s, 202s, okay, I haven't been concentrating. I've been just cruising around for several laps, but
Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
nevertheless, but if I have, or if I'll change my mind, I'll let you know. Hey, take care, John. Thanks for stopping by.
Has taken the win.
Mind the last one to finish the race. P2 is still somewhere. Yeah, he's way back there.
P6, that's it, we're done. Bad luck, Otto.
That was boring. Really, really boring. Sorry. Let's see how it goes in terms of results. Top split stuff again, but yeah, lost driver ranking. Yeah, I'm back on bronze. Yeah. $202 points. I won't bother with doing this again. Yeah, lost a massive amount of driver ranking here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well. You win some and then you lose some, but 225. What? Just cruising around, 225 points. Okay. My second highest points. I won't do this again. One and done. Hey, thank you. That seals it for me. Lost driver ranking, but got a massive amount of points here. I mean, this was a good one. Yeah, that 202 was from the last round. Yeah, the points that it showed there. All right. Nice. All right. Tony got 257. It's GG was far from GG. Nice points, but I mean, I don't like to have points like with that kind of racing. I mean, yeah, but yeah, quite strong. Yeah, in terms of championship. Let's see after Sunday how this changes. I doubt that I will be in top 50. But yeah, Damien here was or is on P13, been doing way better than I am. Is silver 2. Tony is on P7. Who else was there? Oh, whatever. Eric was there. He's been doing quite good. But all right. In terms of what dailies are there still left for this week? This looks quite interesting. This multi-class Interlagos race. Algarve. Yeah, no. And well, this Sebring thingy, I really should practice on that track because I suck at it. But maybe that, or sorry, wrong button. This Interlagos race, maybe weekly races. I think I was thinking about this 2.4 hours of Le Mans. It's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I was thinking about doing this over the weekend. But let's see. That would be fun. I've done this similar race once, which I crashed out during the last, I think it was last 10 laps. So I crashed out and I DNF'd there. I was somewhere around what was it? I can't remember, but quite nice result was on my side, and then I lost concentration and crashed. And then the special events this was something, maybe. But yeah, let's see. Maybe this on Saturday or Sunday, or iRacing. I haven't made up my mind yet. But hey, I think that's it for me today. Need to eat something and then shower and get some sleep before tomorrow's last day at work for the week. So thanks everyone. It's been a pleasure to have you here. See you guys next time. Take care. Bye.